Hi, my name is Jason. This video we're going to be talking about the best traffic source for OnlyFans management in 2024. Now, you probably guessed it already. We're talking about Instagram in this video, and it comes down to 3 reasons. All right, reason number 1, it's beginner friendly. So you probably already know how to use Instagram. My grandma uses Instagram. My grandma can comment on my photos. She can like my photos. She can DM me. And those are all the features of Instagram, which means you have an advantage compared to any other platform at the moment. Now, number 2, it's easily scalable. When it comes to growing on IG, it's about making more accounts. Make more IG accounts, get more views. Quite simple as that. Reason number 3, it provides the highest ROI from any other marketing platform, because when you do go viral, you're seeing unprecedented numbers compared to any other marketing method. All right, so we're going to walk through a step-by-step guide. We're going to touch on what your profile should look like, your phone setup, account setup, and how to configure a US audience, and then how you'll go about posting reels and daily stories. What does running traffic on IG actually consist of? So it really breaks down into 3 pillars that you have to understand, but I think you already get them, right? So you're posting reels to go viral, you're posting photos to build a brand, and you're posting stories so you can convert to OnlyFans, quite literally. Now, let's start with what your profile should look like. So your IG profile is like a landing page. And the question is, does your IG profile look like an Indian scammer, or does it look like a legitimate girl? Now here on the left, we have a very rare Pokemon card, and on the right, we have a perfectly and beautifully optimized OF profile. Now it's very likely that you might actually be an Indian scammer, just given the nature of the OF industry, but I advise you to try your very hardest to hide that fact. I'll walk through it all right now. So this is gonna be your IG account checklist for conversion. So you're gonna need multiple high quality photos. You're gonna need multiple highlights to make her seem like she has a real life and that she's currently living a real life. What girl do you know with an Instagram profile that does not have an absurd amount of highlights? Number 3 is gonna be a profile picture of your model's face. It's a profile picture, show her fucking face. Now, last but not least, you're gonna need a cloaking link in your bio. I recommend get all my links. You can use whatever you want. Maybe some guy on Telegram told you about a really, really cool link. Use that one. Now, the question that you're probably wondering is, how effective can one Instagram account be? Now, the numbers you see here is when we onboarded a model on March 28th, and we opened up 3 Instagram accounts. Obviously, no revenue for the month of March. April, for the first 3 weeks, we're seeing absolutely 0 results. Maybe $1,000 at best. Week 4 is when the Instagram account is fully warmed up. We've been posting consistent reels, consistent photos, and we've built a page, and our page starts to take off. So you would be able to achieve roughly $15,000 in revenue from about 1 Instagram account that's perfectly set up and optimized. Now you can do the math. If you're getting more Instagram accounts and you're going viral on more accounts, you're obviously gonna be making a whole lot more revenue. All right, let's go on to phone setup. This is where everybody likes to get weird. So you're gonna need an iPhone 8 or later, or a Google Pixel. Now, you might be able to have success with a Samsung. I know people that do have success with Samsungs. I don't think it personally matters. We've just always been using iPhones, so we're gonna stay using iPhones because it works. Golden question is, which everybody fucking wants to know, is data, Wi-Fi, or proxy? If you're gonna go the data route, you're gonna put a local 4G SIM card in each phone. That is gonna be your safest bet, I promise you that. If you're in Portugal, for example, you're gonna put a Portuguese 4G SIM card, or 5G for that matter, into your phone, and then use that mobile data to run the IG accounts. Now, if you're in the United States, you would do the exact same thing with a US SIM card. Now, if we're talking about Wi-Fi, you can run about 5 to 6 accounts per 1 IP, which would be considered safe. But if you do the math, right, so your girlfriend probably has a phone with 3 accounts, you probably have a phone with, say, 2 accounts, and your mom probably also has an account. So you're fucked. Don't use Wi-Fi. Then last but not least, everybody likes to risk it for the biscuit by using a proxy. Just don't use a proxy because you don't need it. It makes no difference for you. It will only risk your account, and any progress you make with your proxy in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks from now, when something goes wrong, your account is fucked. So we continue. Accounts per phone. We're talking 3 accounts per phone recommended, not more, not less. All right, let's go on to account setup. So type of accounts, right? So you have new accounts created with emails, which give you a low trust score, right? This is the option if you're lazy. Now you have new accounts created with real phone numbers that give you a high trust score. Now that's if you want to go viral. Then you have aged 2013 accounts that give you a high trust score, but the algorithm is a bit fucked nowadays. So if you want to be hard to ban, your best bet is an aged IG account. So why does trust score matter, right? So this is how IG determines your likeliness of being an Indian scammer or abusing their platform. And so the things that will affect your trust score come down to, are you signing up with an email or a real phone number? Are you having logins at the same time in different countries on the same IG account? The amount of accounts that you're running off of one IP, and the amount of accounts created on an IP in a day. Now, if you were to say create IG accounts on a public Wi-Fi, that's a very bad idea, just because of the actual abuse and spam that's happened on this network before will be affecting you. Bottom line is, we use real phone numbers. You can do whatever you want, but I would recommend real phone numbers. All right, let's talk how are we warming up the accounts and how are we configuring the US audience. Day one, we are configuring the username, the bio, the profile picture in the sign up process, just as any normal human would. Then around a few hours later, we let the account sit for a while. We go and follow about 20 to 30 OF creators in the models niche. So then day 2, day 3, and 4, we are then continuing to follow around 20 to 30 OF creators per day in the models niche. And we also begin the posting process. By day 5, you should be following around 100 OF creators in your models niche, or at least just random OF creators located in the United States. Now day 5, day 6, day 7, we continue the posting on the accounts just as usual. We stop following OF creators and we begin following US college students instead. So we're doing about 20 to 30 per day. And so the easiest way to do this is we go hashtag UCLA, hashtag FSU, hashtag sophomore, anything like that, right? Find any random profile. Make sure it's a real person with a real life that is not related to the OF industry. Now go follow them, see who they're following, follow their friends, and now you just built a fictional network of contacts in the United States that show that you're a legitimate person with legitimate friends that care about things other than OF. Now, how are we posting the reels and the stories? What does that look like? So daily, we're posting one reel and one photo till we built up enough photos to create a nice feed. We're keeping the reels separate from the photo page. From there on, we're moving on to 2 reels per day. Now, in terms of stories, we're doing about 3 to 5 stories per day, and this can be anything from daily random shit, studying, gym, blah, blah, blah. And the last photo of the day will always be a slightly teasing photo with the link and a CTA to the OF. As you can see, it's really not that complicated. There are some minute details that you need to take into consideration when running IG. At the end of the day, you as a beginner or you as an agency should have your primary focus always to be Instagram until something changes. The information you have here is exactly what we're using and applying and handing out to all of our VAs. You as a beginner or an existing agency owner should always have Instagram as your primary marketing method, because Instagram has been around forever, and so it's a platform tailored to creators and not just in the OF industry to be able to have a platform and actually show themselves. So this platform is actually optimized for you to go and show your face and gain followers. I know a lot of people are getting lost in different black hat methods where you're going against the terms of service of certain platforms. I recommend you not to do so. Just learn to work with the platform, make it easy, don't overcomplicate it, just make sure you have a process behind what you do. That's it for this video. Bye-bye.